Well, sensitive and sincere, or harsh like a drill sergeant. Every boss has their own style. Sometimes that Marine mindset can pay off in the office. We take a closer look in tonight's Virginia at Work. In the combat zones of Afghanistan, Cortland James led a tank platoon on more than 100 missions. His experience as a Marine Corps tank officer is quite different than the challenges many of us face at work.
What adapt and overcome really means to me is approaching every situation without even considering the thought that failure is even an option. I can't doesn't come into my mind. It's what do I do next?
James is now an executive coach with Cortex Leadership Consulting. He's no longer in a war zone, but James says that Marine mindset and those military tactics can be used to solve problems we face every day.
And I see this in a lot of the corporations that they do take their jobs very seriously. Leaders take their positions very seriously, and they're very successful when they approach problems from an what can I do perspective instead of a what's happening to me, we're going to fail, we can't do this perspective.
In the office, the decisions are not life and death, but sometimes they are in places like hospitals. For James, his advice is clear: don't fall in love.
One of the earliest lessons I learned coming through officer training was never fall in love with your plan. And it's a very common trap. A lot of leaders fall into that. They spend a lot of time analyzing a situation and figuring out what the best path forward is. And then they get into execution, and 10% into the execution part, everything starts to fall apart. And they continue to stick with the plan that they spent so much time developing, they fell in love with their plan.
Yeah, don't fall in love with your plan. Now, for more on preparing for the unexpected, go to virginiafirst.com, click on sections, and you'll find Virginia at Work under the community list. And